Make the lights white.
All
Yo.
right, changing 4 lights to white.
Yeah, okay, we don't care. Alright. So I guess I haven't technically made a video about this yet. Boy, do I have a story for you guys. If you guys are frequent around the channel, you know I've been saving up for a new phone for a couple months. I do snow removal, so I get paid pretty well for being 14 years old. And here's my phone. Don't mind the sticker on the back of it. Yeah, here's my phone. It's an LG G7, and a lot of you who are smart out there are like, well, what are you recording on? And that's what I wanted to talk about in today's video. I am recording on my new iPhone 13. No, not the Pro, not the Pro Max. In hindsight, I could have got the Pro, but I didn't want to get the Pro Max because it's huge. My mom has the 12 Pro Max, it's 6.7 inches. This is 6.1 inches. That's all I really need. That's what she said. This is also 6.1 inches. The Pro is also 6.1, but I was like, you know, I kind of like the less pronounced cameras because there's, if you can see on the phone, there's two cameras right there, and the Pro has a third one down here, which makes this about a ½ inch bigger all the way around. And so that's, I didn't really like that. And also I only really need two. And also the Pro is $200 more, and I thought all I was going to be able to get was a 13 mini, but then when I ended up going into T-Mobile, because if you guys can see, oh, I do have service now. Interesting. But for the last 2 days, we've been without service on our phones here at my house, and I called T-Mobile. They said it was because my phone, because we used to be on Sprint, they're deactivating Sprint networks, and they're taking the tower down the road from us and upgrading it to T-Mobile 5G. So my Sprint SIM card in here is not going to be working much longer. They didn't even have to take the SIM out, and they were like, well, we can just give you a free Google Pixel 6. And it's like, I've been an Android for so long, I want to switch. I want something new, something refreshing, you know? And so I was like, okay, well, what can we do? And this phone is already paid off, so I got to keep it, which here's where the weirdness sets in, because I also somehow would have got a free trade-in, would have get to keep this phone, so I'd get another phone for free, or I get to keep this phone either way, and I get $400 off any phone that's not in the trade-in. And the iPhone 13 Pro normally is $999, so I could have got it for $599, but that was with the way that they had me paying for the phone, I would have been able to get it. But once again, it's just bigger. And I didn't really want it because, you know, it's just ugly. The 3 cameras, I hate the layout of the 3 cameras. The 2 cameras on the 13, in my opinion, is pretty ugly. I like the 12, but I'm not going to get a generational phone, you know? It's like, if I'm going to buy a phone, I'm going to buy the newest, you know? Maybe not the best, because the Pro Max would be the best. But once again, too big. I hate the 3 camera layout. And so I ended up getting the 13, and I got the $400 off. They wouldn't let me buy it outright with the $400 off, because then I could scam them and go sell it for $800 and make a quick $400. So I paid $200 down, got the $400 off. So that's $600 of the $800 already paid, and now I'm paying $12.50 for 3 months. So that's gonna work out to like $35, and then I'm gonna go in and pay it the rest of the way off. So that'll be done. And I could have done that with the 13 Pro. It's just I would have had to pay more at the end, which I would have, because I'm getting paid like $500 from the past month because of snow removal. February, we got a lot of snow. But once again, the 3 cameras, man, I just hate the look of the 3 cameras. I hate it with all my heart. And hate is not a word I use lightly, if you know me. Am I on 0.9x? I think I am. Let me go to 1.2, get some of that good background. Okay, that's too much. That's 1.7. Get some of that good, maybe. Get some background blur for you guys, maybe? I don't know. Anyways, yeah, so I got to keep my old phone, which is cool. I got $400 off this phone, and so that's pretty cool. And I know it does everything I need it to. It's a phone. I don't really play much games on my phone. All I really use it for the cameras and calling and Snapchat, which this works fine. It's like I would have been fine with a 13 mini, but I didn't want to go down from 6.1 to 5.4 inches because I just feel like I would have been losing too much there. So I ended up with the 13, and it does everything I need it to. And also, because you can actually, hold on, let me go 0.5. You can actually tell that the 13 is the 13. You can't tell the difference between the 12 Pro Max and the 13 Pro Max, or 12 Pro and the 13 Pro, because the 3 cameras. The 13, you can flex that you have a 13 because the cameras are diagonal. No, that's not the reason I got it. It's just because I hate the 3. The 3 looks so bad, in my opinion, man. I don't know why they did that. But whatever. Apple's Apple. They'll do whatever. And, yeah. Look at this case I got for it. Oh. This case I got has, like, a MagSafe ring built into it. If I can go to the 1, then it has... I don't know what this does, but this is the MagSafe thing that helps the MagSafe accessories happen. Let me actually jump over here on this camera so I can show you guys what actually happens when I put the case on the phone. Alright, so I've got both phones without a case on it right now, as you can see right there. And, well, now you can see that this phone doesn't have a case on it. And, this is what happens when I put the case on it. It'll turn on, and maybe that'll happen. But that's only because the case presses the button, if it'll focus. Come on.
To turn, hey Google, on or off and change my settings, tap Assistant settings below. For details, tap Use Google Assistant. To fix an issue,
Shut
tap
up.
Troubleshoot.
How about no? Alright, yeah, I press that button and this button, blah, blah, blah. So nothing happens when I put that case on. Now let's jump over to this camera, and I'll show you what happens when I put this case on. So as you can see here, we got the Apple MagSafe case. This camera's not even bad for a phone from 2018. It's okay. It could be better. The background blur is okay. But this phone, as you can see, has this stupid MagSafe stuff on it, and blah, 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 whatever. And then if we put my phone in here, it turns on. There's that LiDAR, but that happens. That's kind of weird. That's kind of trippy. And it's interesting. You can also probably hear the difference in microphone quality. The only reason that it's putting all that light out is because it's looking for my face. Watch. Woo! Can you unlock, maybe? There we go. And, yeah, there's my phone. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I like this phone. The camera's definitely a lot better. You can see a lot more sharpness in it than that one. The background blur is also slightly better, I do believe, because you can't really get blur when you're focusing on a far object, whereas you can on this one. Whoa. And the front camera's a lot better as well. It's got a lot less focal length, so my face doesn't look as fat. But, if you guys want a full comparison between these phones, like specs, cameras, everything, let me know. I'll be glad to make a video for you guys on that. But also, now that I got this new phone, I think I might start vlogging more, because the battery life doesn't suck balls. Like, I think I've been on my phone for 8 hours today, and I just have to plug it in. I charged it for like 20 minutes, which got me maybe 20%. Yeah, so I've been on for a while, and I went down to like 30%. I charged it before I went into town. So I've probably used about 80% of the battery in 8 hours, which is really good compared to the 2 hours, maybe 2.5 I'd get screen on, just like browsing Instagram or watching YouTube. I'd get 2.5 hours screen on. On here, I've been using the cameras. I've been on Snapchat, been watching YouTube. It's just insane. I'll put my screen time up today, so you guys can see the exact amount of time I charged it for and everything. And yeah, it's just insane. I love this phone. And in hindsight, I don't regret not getting the 13 Pro, because it's more money, and it's like I'm trying to buy a car, you know. And it's like, yeah, even though it would be paid out over the same time and it would seem kind of the same and I'd have money to get it, I'm trying to buy a truck, man. It's like, man, and gas is, oh my god, gas. Card up in this corner, I hope, about gas prices right now. They're just insanely high, and let alone diesel prices. But yeah, so I got my new phone. Let's get this video to 25 likes, and I will make a direct gaming comparison, a direct comparison to the cameras, the gaming performance, the battery life, and everything for you guys. I'll be glad to do that. But yeah, without further ado, that's gonna be it for me for today. I'm on the front camera right now, if you guys can tell. I've been on the front, I've been on the ultra wide and the normal camera, and yeah, I think they all look pretty good. I think this is HD 60. This can record up to 4K 60, but I did HD 30 for the front too, and I'm doing HD 60 now. I meant to do HD 60. I don't know. Yeah, but whatever. That phone could record 4K 60. 4K 60? No, I think it was HD 60 or 4K 30. And when it recorded 4K 30, it could only do it to 6 minutes at a time. This can do indefinitely. And also, this is the base model iPhone 13 with 128 gigs of storage. The 256 gig upgrade. I think you can get up to a terabyte in these bad boys. Anyways, the 256 gig upgrade was $100. It just wasn't worth it because 128 is already double what I had in that phone, and I never ran into storage issues with that phone except for the time that I had 2,000 pictures and 400 videos on it back in 2018. But now I only have 600 pictures and 100 videos on it maybe, and they're not in 4K anymore. They're all 1440p. So yeah, I've never ran out of storage on that phone, and don't anticipate ever running out of storage on this phone since it has literally double the storage. But yeah, I do want to do a lot more vlogs, and just because I don't really play video games anymore, so it's kind of hard to stream from my PC. So yeah, if y'all are excited for that, leave a like, subscribe, because summer break's coming up and exam day. I don't even have exams on Friday because we have 2 exam days, Thursday and Friday. All my exams are on Thursday. So I'm testing Freshman Fit, which is technically an exam, but it's just what we do all the time, and we just lift. And then in band, I just watch videos, so that's fun. But I'm looking forward to this, so if y'all want vlogs, especially this summer is going to be pretty crazy. I don't know what I'm going to do this summer. Probably conditioning for cross country, hanging out with friends, I don't know. Anyways, yeah, thanks so much for watching. That's it for me for tonight. I'm out. Peace.